world obsessed with visibility, where everyone is chasing applause and recognition, keeping a low profile can seem like fading into the background. But the Stoic emperor, Marcus Aurelius, offered a different image of strength. He wrote, "Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it." Today, we explore a truth that is often overlooked: the power of living without regard for public opinion. Why truly wise people do not seek attention, and how a quiet life is a sign of immense strength, not weakness. We live in an era where the measure of success often comes from how many people are watching us. From social media to public life, there is a relentless pressure to be seen. But from the Stoic perspective, this craving for attention stems from a fundamental error in judgment. It is our attachment to externals, to what the Stoics called indifference. We want to be seen as good, successful, admirable, because we have mistakenly placed our self-worth in the hands of others. We fear that without their validation, we are not enough. Think about the endless scroll. The joy comes not from the achievement itself, but from the fleeting attention that follows. The moment the applause fades, so does the joy. The Stoics would not call this freedom. They would call this slavery. Slavery to the opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, lived a life of quiet self-examination. He didn't seek titles beyond what was his duty, nor display his wisdom through loud declarations. As he reminded himself, ambition means tying your well-being to what other people say or do. Sanity means tying it to your own actions. The wise person does not display their treasures openly, for their only true treasure is their own virtue, a treasure that no one can see or take away. A quiet life allows you to grow in peace without distraction. It gives you an unshakable inner citadel, because you are not besieged by the opinions of others. It gives you freedom, because you no longer need to prove yourself to anyone. There's a story of a Stoic teacher who was offered a prestigious position in the courts of Rome. He politely declined, choosing instead his simple home in the countryside. When asked why he would refuse such fame and influence, he replied, "The duties of that office would be a distraction from my primary duty, to live a good life. I seek to be, not to be seen." His virtue was his only credential, and it spoke more loudly than any title. In modern culture, choosing a quiet path is often misunderstood as a lack of ambition. But in Stoic teaching, this choice is rooted in profound wisdom. It means you know what is truly valuable. You know yourself, your rational mind, and you no longer feel the need to impress a world of fleeting judgments. It is the fragile ego that craves attention, for it constantly needs feeding from the outside. The Stoic, however, is strong because they are anchored within. They are not carried away by praise, nor broken by criticism. As Seneca wrote, "It is a great man that can treat his earthenware as if it was silver, and a man who treats his silver as if it was earthenware is no less great." There is nothing inherently wrong with being seen, but when we need it constantly, we fall into a trap. We start performing rather than living. We measure our worth by views, likes, and applause. Epictetus warned of this, asking, "Do you feel no shame in handing over your own mind to be confused and mystified by anyone who happens to insult you?" We can ask ourselves today, do we feel no shame in handing over our tranquility to the algorithm, to the shifting opinions of the crowd? The more you need others to validate you, the more of your power you give away. So, how can we walk this quiet path of reason? 1. Speak with purpose. As Marcus Aurelius put it, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Let your actions speak for you. 2. Act for virtue's sake alone. Do good silently. Help others, because it is the right thing to do, not for the credit you might receive. 3. Practice the evening review. Each night, ask yourself, what did I do today in accordance with reason? Where did I let externals disturb my peace? Am I acting from my own principles or for recognition? 4. Remember, you are a citizen of the cosmos. Celebrate the successes of others, for their virtue contributes to the good of the whole. You are a part of a larger community, not in competition with it. 5. Stay grounded in the dichotomy of control. Constantly remind yourself, praise and blame are not up to you. Your character and your choices are. By letting go of the desire to be seen, you become free to truly be. In a loud world, the quiet soul stands out, not through noise, but through depth. Just as still water reflects the sky, a quiet mind reflects the logos, the truth of nature. The great Stoics did not shout their teachings. They lived them, and their wisdom echoes through the ages, not because it was loud, but because it was true. So ask yourself, do you want to be seen, or do you want to be free? If this message helped fortify your inner citadel, subscribe and join us. Let's continue to walk this path of reason together.